To the other thing. So we are talking about the smear campaign against Ibrahim Traore, and it's continue and it's continue and it's continue. And I honestly don't understand, because the mainstream media that are so quiet when he's doing good things are actually there to smear him. And you know, this is the thing. Now Africans are awakened and we know the story, we know the propaganda, we know what is propaganda and what is the truth, right? So we know that this is just BS. You know, when it comes to like, oh no, apparently this is what's happening. So when the terrorists attack civilians, they now turn that into saying that it's actually the military. It's actually the Burkina Faso military that are attacking these, civilians. Why would they do that? Ibrahim Traore is changing things like insanely, and this is why he's so hated, to be quite honest, because this is a man who stand up and say that women should not having to worry about bills when they are giving birth. So he make everything free. And then he went ahead and make electricity free.
Ibrahim Traore has made a decision now that elderly people will no longer pay for electricity and water in Burkina Faso. Captain Ibrahim Traore has made it known that water and electricity will now be free for the elderly, and more so, his long-term intention is to make this thing free for everyone. He believes that electricity and water are basic things that people shouldn't be paying for.
Yes, you heard right. Electricity is going to be free for Burkinese. No wonder the West is angry, because the West want to keep us in this constant war so that they can take advantage of our resources. I'm going to put this photo here so that you see what they really do, so that they can take advantage of our resources. That is why we look at another case of that's happening in Nigeria right now, where a British ex-military, we don't even know whether it's an ex-military, because the British apparently now claim to say, oh no, he's not working for us anymore, but we are not quite sure whether that's true. But then they are protecting his identity while knowing what havoc he was supposed to cause in Nigeria. Apparently they are not allowed to give the names out and all that, yet we don't know who's behind him wanting to give all those ammunition and, guns and all those things that he was supposed to deliver to to destabilize Nigeria so that they can steal the resources as they have been. Because Nigeria is known for having oil like insanely. Yet look at how Nigerian children are suffering, the everyday citizen, right? This is what we need to realize, guys. As Africans, we need to realize that they are causing us to be in constant conflict so that they can get away with our resources. And we are so awakened right now. We are so awakened. That's why I'm saying share these videos. Let it go viral. Because we know that Ibrahim Traore his heart is sold out to his people. He will lay his life down for his people. He's willing to die for his people. But he would not die because God is with him. Joshua 10, verse 8 says, don't be afraid of them, because you know what? I have given them over into your hands. They can withstand you, okay? They will not be able to withstand you. The divided states, the divided kingdom, any of the European countries, France, all those countries that are against you, that are coming against you when you have good motives for your people, they will not stand against you. They will not be able to stand against you, no matter what. God is going to prove them wrong. God is going to prove that it's not by might or by power, but by him. So guys, I don't know what's going on.
I can choke you. The following day of this message that the BBC pulled out, watch what the BBC put out again. The second message, bam, is here. Look at the headline. Burkina Faso military accused of killing over 100 civilians in massacre. Now, why are they pulling this out by this time? Because Traore is trending. This is the time to push the agenda. Because the first one they pull out, everybody read it. A lot of people read it. And now they put the second one out. They know how to play their game. It's now time to push their agenda. It's not going to happen. Let's read a little bit, and I'll show you who is behind this. There's a dangerous organization behind this. Now, at least 130 civilians killed by Burkina Faso government forces and ally militia in March near the western town of Solenzo, Human Rights Watch say in new report. This agency, Human Rights Watch, Africans should be very careful about it. Their name is so deceptive and projects of the fact that they are fighting for humanity. But lovely people, I check them, anything these people support seems to be the downfall of Africa, which is the reason why any opposition in any country supported by the Human Rights Watch, you must be afraid of that opposition. Ivory Coast denied being involved in any plot, while the U.S. Africa Command said General Langley's visit had focused on addressing common security challenges, including violent extremism. But the junta took the opportunity, lovely people, pay attention to this. But the junta took the opportunity to organize one of the biggest rallies in Burkina Faso's capital over fear that imperialists and their lackeys were trying to dispose the captain. It was not Captain Ibrahim Traore who called for the protest. I was the first person that called for that protest here on YouTube. This is the video here. The video has one of the highest engagement. I said in the video that if people support the protest, this was after Julius Malema, through the EFF, pull out a statement and then pull out a hashtag. Hands off Burkina Faso. And I said, if that is the case, then let's do protest, hands off Burkina Faso. And if the public agree, let there be highest engagement on that video. And that video right now, highest comment, highest share in the history of my YouTube journey. And all of a sudden, before I realized, a date was set by somebody. Somebody pulled out the hashtag. I called for the protest, and then it was all over. And then immediately, somebody set the date. It was a collaboration among us Africans. It was not. We did not even take permission from Captain Ibrahim Traore before organizing protests. BBC, you lie. No, this is a lie. That he took opportunity. No, he did not take any opportunity. The man was even surprised of the protest. Now they're about to quote somebody. They went on to say, because Colin Powell lied, Iraq was destroyed. Barack Obama lied, Gaddafi was killed. But this time, their lies would affect us. One protester, musician Osibi Joel, told the Associated Press news agency. Rallies in solidarity with Traore were also held abroad, including London, on the same day. You knew. How can Traore, you see how tricky they are? They said Traore organized protests in the capital city. So the one that happened in London, who organized that one? Out of the equation. They know how to code their narrative. We got them this time. Now, he took to social media, Traore, after posting in French and English to express his gratitude to them for sharing his vision for new Burkina Faso and a new Africa, adding, together in solidarity, we would defeat imperialism and new colonialism for free, dignified and sovereign Africa. Now, this is how they concluded. It is impossible to say how things will end for the young captain. Listen, nothing will end for him. He will continue. Nothing will end for him. They are waiting for his end. No. It's not going to end. You are lying.
I don't know what you think about that. Because I always, like I said, this was originally not a news channel, but we evolve as things goes, and I have to turn it into this because things were happening, and we need to create what they call awareness. So I don't know what you think about that. And like I said in my previous video, these people, the West and their counterparts, honestly speaking, I think you guys are really, really insulting us as Africans. You are insulting our intelligence because you are here saying all these things. In order for you to actually think that we're going to believe that, you first have to think that these people are too stupid to actually see the truth. That's like insulting our intelligence. Because how would we not know that Traore heart is sold out to his people? For you to think that you're going to just smear him in this, having this smear campaign. How is it possible that you think that we're not going to see through your lies, taking into consideration the fact that when he does good things, at least you are not reporting. If you were reporting the good things, at least we have a way of like, okay, they actually said he did that and that. So maybe when they say this, maybe it's true. But you are not reporting on the good he's doing. So why the heck do you think we should believe you? Oh my Lord. Like seriously? Anyway, guys, let's keep on sharing this wonderful African king. I'm calling him the people's president. You know, they call Lady D the people princess. And I personally love Lady D. I always say that I don't love people based on their skin color. I'm definitely not colorblind. This thing of somebody saying that, oh, I'm colorblind. No. I'm not blind. I know you're white or black or Indian or whatever. But I don't base my decision based on the color of your skin. I loved Lady D because of who she is. And she happened to be white. I still loved her. So that doesn't change. Because there's a lot of, I don't know whether you've seen this video about these two white ladies talking over this white guy who's trying to explain that colonization has nothing to do with you guys giving these people education. It's because you wanted them to get to know your own kind of education. It doesn't mean that they didn't have their own education. Why do they think that their kind of thing is our kind of thing? Why can't we do what we want to do? Like, what? Why do you want to impose what you think is good to us? Because what might be good to you is not good to us. Take a listen to this video quickly before we close.
We now have a generation that believes everything we did by colonizing. Yes, it is true. They think everything about colonization was wrong. It wasn't. There were some terrible things and there were some good things to come out of it. And that is about properly acknowledging your past.
Education.
Yes, completely.
Sanitation.
Transportation.
There was so much that we brought to communities. But that is... But
you see, you're typical of what we're talking about.
No, I'm saying that colonisation, the empire was wrong. It was wrong, full stop. That's, the things that Britain might have done.
But that's very much through your modern sensibilities, you might say that, because we wouldn't now routinely go into other countries.
It was a profoundly racist set of basically invasions of other people where we subjugated people to our rule and have made them work for us.
Like they are not allowing this guy to talk. That's because they know that he has some facts. And that's what they do. That's what they do. This is where this angry black woman came from. Where when you are telling them your point, they are now saying that, oh no, calm down, you're angry. And that's what I actually get them taste of their own medicine. Every single time when I have an argument with a white person and I know that they're gonna probably take the card of calm down. You know what I do? I say, can you please calm down? Because I feel threatened right now. Can you step a little bit back? Because that's what they say. So immediately when I can sense that, I do that. You know what? It has the effect that you will expect it to have. Because they expect to be the ones saying that. When you say that, they are literally shocked. They are almost like, what? What is she talking about? Because they're so used to being in control of your feelings, of your everything. Anyway, guys, take care and God bless you from me, Jehovah. Bye.